Well, I'm joined now by Jake DeArruda. You might remember him, Jeopardy fans, from earlier this year. He had a 3-game winning streak on the show. And he's a Vermont native, so he talked about being from Vermont, but you're living in East Taunton, Massachusetts
Correct.
Right now. So we're so glad to have you here. I want to start with what's life been like since you were on Jeopardy?
My life went immediately back to normal. It's crazy, people say, oh, it's a life-changing experience, and it kind of is, but to an extent, my life went back to normal. I went back to work, and I go to work, and I go home, and I watch Jeopardy, and I watch sports, and that's about it. Life has stayed almost exactly the same, just with a few extra numbers in the bank account these days.
That's nice. All right, life goes on. I want to ask you about preparing for Jeopardy, because as a Jeopardy fan myself, I know it might not be as easy as it seems when we're sitting on our couch, eating popcorn, watching, shouting answers at the TV.
Sure.
What do you do to sort of get in the zone and get actually on the show?
So, well, there's a number of different pieces to this, I guess. The best method for preparing for the show is watching the show. And that's basically what I did. As you get more comfortable watching the show, you start to see some of the same material. You'll see, standard topics that you can nail down, right? Okay, U.S. presidents. I know a lot of people will say they study the presidents or a list of the world capitals or things like that. So you can kind of study a little bit in rote. A lot of it is just picking up and remembering what you see in your day-to-day life. I saw this on TV the other day, or I traveled here one time, or something like that. So that's in terms of getting the facts down. But,
sure.
A lot of the game is psychological too. It's just getting yourself in the mindset of, okay, I can show up and I can compete against any of the people that I'm standing next to. And that was one of the things that I think helped me a lot, is just having the confidence in my knowledge base to know that we can do this, and it all worked out.
Get your head in the game. And it did work out. As I mentioned, you had a 3-game winning streak. I know you had said in your blog that you wanted to win the 4 games so that you could qualify for the Tournament of Champions.
Sure.
But there's this wild card thing happening right now. What would it mean to go back on the Jeopardy stage?
It would mean a lot. It was a little. In that 4th game, I was leading going into final, missed final, and then my opponent was correct and passed me to win the game. It was a little difficult coming to terms with that in the immediate aftermath. Oh man, we were this close to qualifying, and the wildcard tournament had not been created when I was out to tape last year. So I thought, okay, well, that was it. We'll go home and carry on with life. But it would mean a lot to be able to go back, just to, I think I'm capable of competing with some of the people that are out in the TOC. I defeated a 6-day champion who will be there. I think I'm capable of playing well against anybody, and just getting the chance to kind of prove to myself that I can, I can do this, and maybe it was just one bad break.
So I actually have something that I want to show you.
Sure.
You press play on that.
All right.
There you go.
Oh.
Hi, Jake. This is Ken Jennings here on the Alex Trebek stage with a little bit of news for you. I'm sorry to have to tell you this way, but we are not going to be able to invite you back for our Champions Wildcard competition. But that's because we're inviting you to the Tournament of Champions instead.
Oh, my
Congratulations,
goodness.
Jake. We'll see you back here soon.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Kim. That is, wow.
Yeah, take it in, take a moment.
Yeah, that is absolutely wild. I listened to the show's podcast a little bit, and they've been teasing, oh, it's the biggest ever Tournament of Champions field. And I started to think, okay, maybe we can get around the wildcard tournament. But, I was prepared for any eventuality, and this is, that is absolutely incredible. I mentioned that Ken was kind of the entry point into Jeopardy for me, reading articles about him. So to have him deliver that message that was really surreal. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're so excited for you, and we can't wait to see you compete again. What's your message to the Jeopardy folks and to fans out there who remember you from your earlier appearance?
Well, all I have to say is thank you for all the support. It truly does take a village to go on the show. It's a lifetime of, it's a lifetime of learning and support, and there are way too many people for me to thank in one sitting.
And so what do you do now? You start preparing, start studying again?
I've already been kind of preparing lightly. I've switched up my tactics. I have a friend who was on the show a couple years ago. I realized that she knows everything that I don't. So I've been trying to think about, okay, what would she do? So I've been reading Entertainment Weekly and doing the crossword again and things like that. Just fun things instead of just studying flashcards all day.
Well, Jake, we're so excited for you, and we can't wait to see you on that Jeopardy stage again.
Goodness.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much, Kim. Appreciate it.